students at the summer meeting was that you wanted a handbook, you wanted something to take home, you wanted something printed out. So that is in there. And what it talks a little bit about is that the Congress got started in 1997. A couple of highlights, for me at least, I was at the meeting in 2000, which was at Wofford. I know there's some Wofford folks in the house, where students like you guys were involved in creating what is now Bonner's Common Commitments. So there were, at that time, we didn't really have common commitments. Bonner, you know, it was like we had the basic idea of students doing service, but actually people were saying, so what, who cares? We did service, so what happens after? What comes about as a result of this service? And students in the Congress did focus groups and helped create the common commitments. In 2004, students focused on getting people to vote and went home to their campuses and planned voter registration and voter education drives that involved thousands of folks across the country. So now it's 2009, and we're really psyched that we're far enough along that you guys are doing all these different things, and you're going to be sharing your big ideas and your innovations in a lot of different teams. And for us, it means the meeting's going to be a little bit more complicated, but that's kind of what's exciting about it, is that you get to kind of take the charge and empower yourselves. And one of the things I want to point out here too is that back then, one of the issues we had was that the Bonner Scholars, there were 25 Bonner Scholar schools, and there were only a couple Bonner Leader schools. Well now, raise your hand if you're from a Bonner Leader school. Woohoo! Bonner Leaders are in the house! So we've got about 80 schools in the Bonner Network now, and most of them are Bonner Leader programs. So we don't kind of use that language anymore. We don't talk like scholars versus leaders. We're the Bonner program. We're all part of the same thing. And as Wayne has really talked about, the Bonner Congress has always been a source of student voice and student leadership within our network. So with that, I want to introduce Marissa Fry, who really worked over this summer to develop the Congress proposal process and some of the resources that you saw on your website in doing your proposals, and talk a little bit more about that.
Hi. I don't have a name tag yet. I am from Allegheny College. We just got here. Some of you are probably hating me right now because on top of your service hours and your Bonner meetings and your classwork, you were asked to do a Congress proposal this year, project proposal. And my name was attached to that somehow. But it was kind of this collaboration of a lot of students and a lot of people at the foundation and a lot of schools throughout the network who said, you know, what is this Congress supposed to look like, and what are we supposed to do, and what's our responsibility, and how can we really turn it into something special that is our own? So that's how this all came about. And we have a few slides just to explain what Congress is going to look like as a result of that. So first, a little background. It kind of came about as a result. Those are those big ideas from SLI. From some SLI student feedback, campus administrator feedback, and some summer survey results. I worked at the foundation this summer with some other people who are here, including Kelly and Chaz and Juliet and Mike. And we did some surveys, and we found that students really felt empowered at Congress, but they basically didn't know what to do when they got back. Congress, I mean, you're already feeling it, you're feeling the Bonner love, and students really went back and they said, I went to all these workshops, I learned so much about what the national network's all about, I met all these great people and found out what their programs are doing, but I don't know what to do back on my campus as a result of that. And there's also these leadership structures that exist on campus programs, and they went back and they said, well, I'm not a senior intern, you know, I'm not a campus administrator, I'm not on the Bonner leadership team, what's my role as a Congress rep now that I'm back on campus? So they didn't really know what that looked like when they got back. And so the administrators kind of felt the same way. They said, what are we supposed to do with these Congress reps to really make them feel like they have a place back on campus? So that's kind of what the background is. And basically, we came about with this Congress project proposal, and we were really surprised, to be honest, with the amazing proposals that you guys came up with. They came in like right on time. There was just this incredible flood of feedback. The proposals were amazing, you guys, like really thorough and thoughtful and incredible. Really amazing videos and papers. And it really was your response to your own call to action, which was kind of the coolest part to me, and I think to Ari and everyone at the foundation too. So we wanted to show you a few of them, just to get you really pumped about what's going to happen this weekend. I think the first one is Center College. Here you go.
So Laura, what do you think our big idea should be?
I don't know, John. It's kind of hard to guess what the community needs, you know?
Well, we have all these community
like. We can work through them to directly ask the community what it needs. Hi, community partner.
Hi, Laura. How are you all?
Great. How are you?
I'm doing quite well myself. Thank you for asking.
We want to get directly involved in the community. We'd like to know how people serve.
Well, that's a good question, sir. I have a fantastic group of young individuals who stay after school, and I try to help them out. But they really, really want to learn to dance. But the thing is, they don't have that much rhythm. Guess what? Neither do I.
That's what we're great at.
Yeah. That's your strength?
Yeah.
Sweet. Do you mind helping me out?
Sounds great. Let's do it.
Awesome.
Great. It's important to remember that in our service as monitors, we need to stop and listen to the community voice.
What up?
We're here with a community partner, and we were just wondering how we can help improve the community.
Well, we want to learn to dance, but we can't seem to figure it out.
All right, well, let's see what you got so far. Through the connections we've established with our community partners, we have a way to reach out and hear back from our community.